It's time for a spiritual explosion. Yeah, I was interrupted on my last video, but this is Reinventing Yourself Part 2. So, another aspect of when you're doing an inventory is look at it like this. You know, when grocery stores do inventories, or whenever any type of entity doing an inventory, what they do first is they sit down, they take stock of everything that it is that they have in that inventory. They write down everything within the stock. Then they look at the things that they feel as useful to them, and they look at the things that they feel as not useful to them. When you do an inventory of yourself, you have to look at the things that are good as well as bad for you. Because the things that are good, the personality traits that you have are good, you have to find ways to expand those good things. The things of bad, you have to find a way to get rid of them. This inventory of reinventing yourself is very important that you do this part. Look at the things within yourself. Take notes of things. Some of the things that you have within yourself may be things that people have told you about yourself. They may be things that you have already learned about yourself. So once you figure out what's the bad things that you have and the good things that you have, personality traits, and you have that down pat, your next step is to get rid of those bad things, get rid of those bad people, get rid of that bad energy. Do an inventory of the people in your life as well. When you reinventing yourself, people that you're around, that you surround yourself with, you have to do an inventory of them. You have to understand that some people that are in your life, you have to get rid of those people because they are preventing you from growing and developing into the person. A lot of times, the reason why people are stuck and stagnated is because they having conversations with people they've been having conversations with over 20 years, and the conversations are the same. It's not leading to nothing. They talking about the same thing they were talking about in 2005. It's 2020 now. The world has changed. Technology has advanced. People aren't thinking like how they thinking. You gotta get with the wave. You gotta move around. You know, some people you just have to move around from. You can't be around those same people, because if you be around those same people, you don't get the same results. When you're doing your inventory and when you're endeavoring to reinvent yourself, you have to be willing to get rid of those negative people. Do an inventory of the food you eat. Do an inventory of the behaviors you're doing. If you're not going to the gym, you're not working out, you're not reading positive motivational books, you don't have, what are you feeding your mind with? Now, that leads to my next point. After you do an inventory and you take stock of the bad things and the good things, your next thing is to stock up. What do they do in grocery stores when they run out of things that sells the most? They put in an order and they get that stuff shipped to the store because they know that's what the customer's gonna buy. Your next step is to find the things, figure out what it is that you need to do to better yourself. Figure out what it is that you need to do to make yourself more profitable or make yourself more productive. Make yourself productive. There are some things that you have to work on within yourself to make you more productive. You might have to take a certain class to learn something new. You might have to read a certain book. You might have to do some research. Whatever it is that you need to do. See, the universe is a very powerful thing because your thoughts actually attract things to you. So when you're looking for things to add to your stock in your inventory, it's going to be easier for you to find those things if you already have sat down and you made the inventory. You've done the inventory and you sat back and in detail, you've thought about things and you reflect on things within yourself that you want to change, that you want to remove. And you thought about things that you had that are good, that you can expand on. So what you do next is you make it your point to figure out what it is that you need to do in order to expand on the good things, expand on the things that lead to you reinventing yourself. The whole purpose of you reinventing yourself is so that you can become a better person than you were previously, so you can become more attractive, so you can become that person that people are, that person that's sought out. But reinventing yourself, it takes a whole lot more than just saying that you're gonna do it. You know, you have to do that inventory. Next, after you do that inventory, you take stock. Take stock of the things that's good inside of you. Take stock of the things that's bad inside of you. Whatever is bad inside of you, that's when you come to the point where you remove it. Now you figure out what's good. You expand on that, get more of that. Do your research and understand what is good. And the whole purpose of you doing the inventory is for you to understand that you have the ability at any given moment to change yourself to be somebody better than you were the previous day or the previous year or whatever not. That's the whole purpose of you doing this. So it's very important that you take inventory. That is one of the most important things, because once you do that, you sit back, you reflect, you actually think about something, whatever it is that you are trying to do or you're trying to develop within yourself, you're doing an inventory, you're working on changing yourself. Once you're able to do that, you can actually reflect on the things that are bad and that are good. I'm going to keep saying that because that is so important for you reinventing yourself. How can you reinvent yourself if you don't know what it is that's hindering you? Know what it is that's hindering you, but know what it is that's helping you. Because sometimes we can reinvent ourselves and we can take away some things that are good that we really need to expand on. Just keep an open mind through the whole process. You know, the whole process is for you to grow. When you reinvent yourself, you're growing. As you reinvent yourself, you change your attitudes and behaviors. I did a video on spiritual awakening. A spiritual awakening is basically you changing your mind. You're not thinking the same way that you were thinking the previous day. This video and that video complement each other. The whole purpose of you doing this inventory, this reinventing yourself, is you're doing it to change yourself to become something better and greater than you were previously. And it all leads back to another one of my videos. Right now, at this moment, is your time to shine. You can do it right now. All you have to do is, once you get done watching this video, you can sit back, get you some pen and paper, write down what it is that you want to change about yourself. What it is, what's your goals? What are some goals that you want to accomplish? What are some things that you want to do that you never did, that you know you've been putting off? Do it right now, because if you do it right now, that's important. Right now at this moment is your time. You know, so, man, I'm glad you guys took out the time to watch my video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, support the channel, you know. And remember, right now, at this moment, right now is the best moment of your life. Take advantage. You are the only person responsible for your happiness. Don't look outside of yourself. You have everything inside of you that you need. Thanks for watching the video. I hope everybody have a wonderful, magnificent day.